Hi, I'm Chef Richie here in the beautiful Bella Sun Luci test kitchen on a crisp November morning to cook an honorable mention recipe from Kadija Bridgewater, who entered this wonderful pumpkin and beef chili. And we're gonna cook that today, so let's get going. All right, we're gonna start with the sun-dried tomato oil. Okay, so we have the oil in, now we're gonna put the chopped onion, a cup of onion. You can use your favorite onion. I actually like shallots too, but this is a Spanish onion, also known as yellow onion, and we're gonna saute it for 4 minutes. One thing that I like about this recipe is this is a professional chef technique to cook the onion first. A lot of people want to cook the garlic with the onion in the beginning, but the garlic will burn. And when garlic gets darker than yellow, it becomes bitter. So I'm glad that we're going to put the garlic in later with the meat after we have sauteed the onion. The original recipe called for 2 pounds of beef, but we're going to use a pound of spicy Italian sausage and a pound of beef. In addition to substituting the pound of sausage for the beef, we're also going to substitute our own chipotle sun-dried tomato topper instead of the ground chipotle that the recipe called for. And we're going to use less sugar. The reason for the less sugar and the spicy Italian sausage is to balance out the sweetness of the pumpkin, just to marry the flavors. And now that's exactly what we're going to do. So here we go with the sausage and the beef. We're going to mash that up around. And we're going to start to get it brown. It will release some juices. So we're going to put the garlic with it. And that way the garlic won't overcook. Because anytime that you use liquid with your garlic and your onion, it will stop it from cooking, and stop it from overcooking, really. And it's starting to smell really, really wonderful. Now we're going to add the seasonings. So chili powder, pie spice, stir it up, black pepper, salt. And I like the salt action in here to balance out with the sugar. I don't think that I've ever had pumpkin chili before. So it's definitely unique. I'm glad we're cooking this particular recipe. I'm glad we chose this today. And we're brown now, yeah? So now we're going to add the pumpkin puree. You can make your own at home. If you like, you could also use butternut squash or acorn squash instead of pumpkin itself. I think the pumpkin pie spice would make any squash taste like pumpkin for this recipe. And then we'll add the chili beans, which is in a mild chili sauce. It's looking like chili. And now we're going to add the beef broth. You can also make your own at home. And that 1 tablespoon I mentioned of brown sugar. And instead of the ground chipotle that the recipe calls for, we're going to use our new sun-dried tomato chipotle topper. It's a wonderful new product from Bella Sun Luci, and I hope you can find it at your local supermarket and pick up a few jars because it's great on everything. And then, of course, the sun-dried tomatoes themselves. Jars. So about 2 cups total. Sun-dried tomatoes are packed with lycopene. It's an antioxidant and are healthy and will add flavor to any dish you put them in. And here we go. And we'll garnish with some sour cream and the green onions that the recipe calls for, which will bring all of these flavors together. So, Chef Kadija, great job, wonderful dish, balanced. rich. Please continue to send in your recipe to our recipe contest. The deadline is July 1st. Cook with sun-dried tomatoes in our new chipotle sauce. And happy cooking. We'll see you next time. Arrivederci.